Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 6, February 5th through February 11th weekly wrap up. Okay, as I said, this is the week 6 wrap up. Yeah, I've been lazy. I'm supposed to be starting a new job, did orientation, did all that good stuff, but I'm still not on the schedule yet, which is kind of frustrating, just a little. But then again, being a water safety instructor, you have to have classes and things like that. My class to get certified doesn't happen until April, which sucks. But they assured me that, I could possibly get on as an aide and, start to see sort of how it works and things like that. That's why I did orientation early. And I was just like, okay, yay, let's do this. But it still hasn't happened. So there's that. And this weekend was just really kind of draining with the Super Bowl and things like that, which Rihanna totally slayed. And I loved it. Whew. Also, DoorDash pissed me off. Well, not really DoorDash. This really boils down to the DoorDash driver, because she thought she was slick. But she picked the wrong one. So I put in my order so that we would, I scheduled it out because I knew Super Bowl, everybody gonna be ordering things like that. Gave a really good tip and things. But then what does this driver decide to do? She decides to call me, tell me my order's not ready 3 times, and then finally calls me the 4th time and was like, okay, we're on our way during my scheduled time. And when she drops off, wait, let me back up just a little bit. So she says she's on her way, right? Then I'm watching the app because, we be tracking. You can track these people. She drives past my house. And I'm like, excuse me? How you gonna drive past my house? What? Drives past my house, drives back, then drops off this bag. And I'm like, 1 bag? That's suspicious because I ordered a good amount of food. That's suspicious. Then we open the bag. Food is ice fucking cold. And I ain't got no wings. I was so mad. I was hot. So, contacted DoorDash, as you should. Customer service. I was like, no, I didn't get all my food. What have you? No. They were like, okay, we'll refund you for the part that you didn't get. Yeah, thought about it for like 2 seconds. It was like, that's not enough. I'm gonna need my tip back too. So, I got my tip back. Y'all be picking the wrong ones. I hope you enjoyed those wings, driver, because you just screwed the food company, the food place, out of their money. And you didn't get no tip, because I most definitely was like, I'm not paying you to eat my food. No. Hubby's like, I don't know why you use DoorDash in the first place. Then people are getting out of control, talking about the people that deliver. We never really have any issues except for on like big events like this, because I think the last time, it's been like a year and a half or so that we had an issue. The last time we had an issue with a DoorDash driver not doing what they're supposed to be doing was on like another big event. Like, I think it might have been like Mother's Day or Father's Day or something like that. It was something that was like a busy day. We knew it was going to take a little bit longer, but we expected that. We provided good tips for it not to happen. And yeah, but it had been a while. So DoorDashers, if you hear this and you happen to get mine, or you find out that it's mine, don't mess with me, because I will take your money back. I will take your money back. That's the life thing. Kiddo has a swim meet this weekend. So next week's reviews and things like that, maybe just as late as this one is, I got a package that should go in next week's, but I'm putting it in this week's because I have it. So the amazing Nicoya Zhang sent me something, and I was so sad to find out that she had sent it, but it never arrived. So she was amazing and sent it again. So thank you. I am very upset that I didn't get this before, but I am getting it now. Let's see. Oh, cute. So if you don't know, Nicoya Zhang is a Canadian author that I've read a couple of her books that I am super excited about. This being one of them, Consumed. I read it last year and really, really enjoyed it. Our couple in here have a connection, and then there is a death, and some things end up happening. They use each other sort of for an outlet, but then they take some time apart, so sort of second chance, but not really second chance. It's a little bit taboo-ish, just a little bit taboo-ish. But I loved it. I loved it so much. And then she has another series that the first book is out, and this couple shows up in it. The couple that shows up in this book has their own book, and it's so good. So good. So not the main couple. There's a secondary couple that's in this book that is mentioned near the end that you're like, ooh, I want their story. You can get their story. It's called Retrograde, and I really enjoyed that one last year too. I'm looking forward to reading more books by Nicoya Zhang, and I did a interview with her as well, right here. Go check that out and see what she has to say. She's super, super sweet, and I loved every single moment of it. So thank you, Nicoya, for sending me the book that's signed with a message. And then this cute little goodie bag of it looks like some Canadian stuff, which I'm super. Some Smarties. Yes, Smarties are a total Canadian thing. What else we have in here? I'm sure my kiddo is going to love those. I'm sure he'll get his little paws on them. Ooh, Canadian Kit Kats. Awesome. Love a Canadian Kit Kat. Well, let's get into the books that I did read last week. I started off the week by finishing Going the Distance, which is Men of Endurance, book number 2 by Siera London. This is a contemporary, giving it 4.25 stars, giving it 3 Steam fans, had it as an ebook through KU. It's part of the Men of Endurance limited collection, so it's a bundle. This is a Black author. There are content warnings for, let's see, child acting out, grief, divorce, secret crushes, other woman problems, baby mama drama, and I think that is it. So we have Autumn, who is a music student at the college or university that is in Endurance, California, and we have Rui, who is a single dad to Simone, and he is a professor at the college, not in the things that Autumn is getting into or anything like that, but both of them have been kind of like wandering around each other while Autumn is on a run. She is preparing for a marathon. Simone, our little troublemaking demon child, that is just troubled. That's all it is she's troubled. She has some things to get off her chest. And has some big feelings going on that she just needs an outlet for. She gets into Autumn's car, and that is how our story begins. I really enjoyed watching and learning about Rui and how Autumn had a secret crush on him and how they're evolving and feeling out of place and things like that. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Next book that I finished was His Majesty, which is Kingstown #1 by Shon. This is a Black erotic novella. Giving it 3 stars, giving it 4 Steam fans. Had it as an ebook through KU. This is a Black author. There is content warnings for the casual use of the N-word, which y'all know me, I don't do that in my books. Quickest way to lose stars for me is to have that word in there, but that is just me. That's a me thing. So we have Majesty and we have Josiah. They are a ex-couple, but they have been sort of off and on. And when Majesty ends up going on a date, Josiah jumps in and is like, haha, your date's over. And starts doing this like possessive thing. It's a miscommunication. It's all about sex over communication. And it was just like, okay. That's, yeah. Next thing that I read was First Comes Like by Modern Love #3 by Alisha. This is a contemporary, giving it 2.5 stars, giving it 2 Steam fans. Had it as an audiobook. Is the Asian author. There is Muslim rep, there is Indian rep, there is Bollywood celebrity rep, catfishing and self-worth discussion within this story. So we have Gia and we have Dev. Gia has been communicating with Dev online, and then when there is a event that ends up happening, Gia finally gets up the nerve to talk to Dev, but Dev doesn't know who Gia is, and that is because his camp, his people have been catfishing Gia. Yeah, I mean, it's very clear that is what's going on. But in the end, or in the middle, in the beginning, they end up deciding to, I guess they have an attraction to each other. I don't know that I really felt that, but Dev is taking care of his niece, who they've just moved to the United States so that Dev can continue his acting career and things like that over in India. His family is a big deal. It's like a Bollywood legacy, which Dev decided to do television instead of movies, and he's kind of seen as the black sheep, but not really the black sheep. And yeah, it was just meh. It was just meh. I don't know. Yeah, the other reviews of this book clear it up, but I was just like, I probably should have DNF'd it. This is what I'm trying to say. The next book that I finished was A Return to Endurance, which is Men of Endurance Collection 2.2. If you were to look for it on its own, by Siera London, placed in this contemporary, giving it 4.25 stars, giving it 2 Steam fans. Had it as an ebook through KU through the collection. Black author. This is a super quick novella, 2 chapters. 1 chapter about Owen and Ivy and their new addition, and then we have Rui and Autumn's celebration. Just in case you haven't read those books, I don't want to like spoil them. They're more like epilogues, so that is where those are. Loved it. Super cute. Loved checking in on them. Then I finished All Out of Love, which is Men of Endurance book number 2.4, which is in that collection as well, by Siera London, placed in this contemporary, giving it 4.25 stars, giving it 3 Steam fans. Had it as an ebook through KU. It's a Black author. This one is a fake dating situation, which I absolutely loved. So much fun. So Kelby, her friend, and her are getting on the dating app that Siera London has created with the Messy Mandy situation in the Lunchtime Chronicles. If you've read any of those, or if you've read any other Siera London books, then you know about this dating app and situation. So Kelby gets on that to attend an endurance celebration. Put it there. And the guy that she's matched with is like, no. And then we have Hank, who is the single father for Elliot, and Kelby is also a third grade teacher in endurance. So there's that. Elliot is in the same school. I can't say that she is his teacher. I don't think Kelby is Elliot's teacher, but they're in the school, so she knows of him. And Hank has been crushing on Kelby since she got to endurance and started working at the school and things like that. He helps out. He is super just anything that he needs, anything that she needs, he's like, I'll volunteer, I'll help. And I just loved watching it unfold. And Hank and Elliot were so cute together. Kelby is also a divorcee who just got out, or not really just got out, but got out of a domestic violence situation, emotional domestic violence. And I just really loved them coming together. It was super cute and super funny and just so sweet. And yes, all the feels. This one was very funny. This one was super funny. But also having a smidge of emotional, to it. So then the next book that I finished was A Million to Stay, which is A Million #2 by Blue Saffire. This is a dark romance, interracial romance, giving it 4.25 stars, giving it Three Sting fans. I had this as an ebook through KU. This is a Black author. There is an age gap. There is second chance. This is about first love. There is a secret marriage that goes on here. So we have Chloe, we have Gregor or Bodie. Chloe is an artist, but she has been working in the financial situation. So if you have read A Million to Blow, then you know that Chloe and Gregor, Chloe is the best friend of our female character from A Million to Below, and Brody or Gregor is the oldest brother of our male character from A Million to Below. So you knew you were getting their story. There is a huge overarching mystery that's going on, and in this book, in A Million to Stay, you are thrown back into learning about Chloe and Gregor, on how they kind of got together, on why they split apart, on the things that are going on in their lives. Gregor ends up taking Chloe to Dubai. Yeah. They go overseas and they kind of hash out what their issues. They hash out their issues. There is a discussion about pregnancy, family issues, family secrets, death and grief and things like that. So there's a lot going on in this. There were some very, very heavy topics when it comes to pregnancy and that whole situation. So yeah, be warned about that. And then when they return to the United States, with the secrets that they have, it kind of flips to this story. The Chloe and Gregor end up becoming the secondary, and you're really hearing about Chloe's sister more than you're hearing about how Chloe and Gregor are getting along, and that kind of frustrated me. There's also a name situation that ends up happening, and I was just like, what? I understand why it was done, but it was really kind of frustrating to have it be that way. Then the final book that I finished reading last week was Silent Night, which is the Compassion #2, or the Compassion novella. It's not a novella. It's a whole ass book by Xavier Neal. This is a Christmas novella companion. That's what I was getting at. Companion book. So I'm giving this 5 stars. It was absolutely amazing. I loved every single moment of it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Loved it. Giving it 2.5 Steam fans. It wasn't that steamy. Had it as an ebook through KU. This is a Black author. This is 10 years after Compassion. If you saw my very first review for this year, you know that I absolutely loved Compassion. I loved this check-in 10 years down the road for Jay and Archer to see where their lives have gone. You cannot read this book without reading Compassion, because there are a lot of undertones that provide you with just this just like heart-wrenching, like the message from Compassion flows over into this one, and I was just like here for it. I was like, oh yes, yes, yes. You get to see their lives, see how the characters changed, see how they overcame all of the things that were going on in Compassion in this book, and just their hearts are so big. Their hearts are so big, and I was just like, yes, yes, yes. Perfect companion. Perfect companion. Thank you, Xavier, for giving us this. Like, seriously. So, what am I currently reading? I am currently reading The Many Dates of Indigo by Amber D. Samuel, Timid by Devney Perry, The Mixtape by Brittany Cherry, and my February KU.
Nothing's ever enough, even if I try too hard. Tell me what to do, say anything, yeah. Dive deeper, dive deeper, yeah. Dive deeper, dive with me, yeah. I know we could fly.
Whew. Okay, so what's outro? What do I need to tell you guys? Do I need to tell you anything? I don't think I need to tell you anything. Other than, reiterating that my computer is dead, pretty much. So I won't have any vlogs out. I'm in a bit of a creative slump again. So I don't know how many videos we're going to be getting. You'll get the staples of the weekend. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a video, the links. The links are all in the description box for the Let Me Introduce You series. You can get caught up, find some new authors to check out this year, things like that, that I've interviewed. See how they are interesting and in their own words, some of their writing processes, things like that. I loved those interviews. Go check them out. Also the author suggestion form, as well as the author interest form. With me starting this new job and not really having a schedule, I don't know. I haven't been able to change my scheduling yet, but that will be coming. I think that is it. Once again, thank you again, Nicoya, for sending me that package, and I will see you guys in another video.
If you come with me tonight, I can show you things you've never seen. If you come